Baltimore, Southern Ireland. The steamship Alondra ran aground in a storm and was lost.
They didn't make much of it in the paper, but it was a terrible night. The ship ran aground on the Kedge Rock with 40 men on board. Around here they call the Kedge the Widowmaker. And on that night, the 29th of December, she sent 16 more men to their graves.
We thought it was a mine or a torpedo. Fearing the worst, I ordered the men to lower the boats. 15 of my men got into a boat. We never saw them again.
They must have been brave or mad. Archdeacon Beecher, a man in his 50s, he decided to attempt a rescue. He gathered volunteers, all old men. The youngsters were off fighting the war. But it was no good. They couldn't reach the ship. The sea was too wild.
If you believe in hell, and I do, that sea, that night, was the nearest any of us will get to it in this life. But we had to try. We had to try. But the sea beat us back again and again.
We saw the ship's boat and a man in the water. He was done for. He was dead. The rest of the crew were on the bridge, but the ship was breaking up fast.
We saw their brave attempt to save us fail. As night set in, we feared the worst. But at daybreak, the boats returned. Some of my men swam for it and made it to the rock.
We were on the Kedge all night and nearly froze to death. We could see our ship breaking against the rock. It seemed hopeless. But then the rescuers returned with 2 Royal Navy trawlers. Archdeacon Beecher fired 2 rocket lines, lowered us down a 150-foot cliff, and 23 souls were saved.
War is cruel. The sea can be cruel too. But cruel circumstances bring out the best in a man. This war can't last forever. And when it's over, perhaps some good will come of this tragedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have not got a lifeboat at the place I come from because of the war, and we need one very badly. If you had seen as many dead bodies brought ashore as I have in this last 2.5 dreadful years, or as many living men, thank God, coming ashore from half-sinking ships, then you too would come to the conclusion that we needed a lifeboat badly down here in Baltimore.
On the 17th of August, 1919, Baltimore Lifeboat Station took delivery of the motor lifeboat Duke of Connaught. It was later renamed the Shamrock on the 10th of April 1920 and served Baltimore RNLI until 1949, saving 34 lives.